Is there a prettier city during the holiday season? I don't think there is. All right. Well, South Florida real estate sales are surging. And what better way to spark interest in a high-end property than to combine it with high-end art?
Fox News' Phil Keating joins us now live from Miami, Florida. Art Basel is huge, isn't it?
It's enormous, Liz and David, and it's the place to be this weekend. There's about $3 billion in art now hanging on all of the walls here in the Miami Beach Convention Center. Well-heeled art collectors from around the world are in town. They're walking around, checking out all of the art, which all of it is for sale, and so far much of it has already sold. And a lot of these art collectors of contemporary art are also going to be leaving town only after they collect themselves some real estate. The two seem to go hand in hand. In fact, in South Florida's booming real estate economy right now, with 23 months in a row of increased real estate sales, well, art is also helping to not only stimulate, but push the sales of high-end properties. This two-level condo on Ocean Drive includes with it about $1 million in fine art.
We think art is very important in today's real estate world. In Miami, what we're seeing is that we are one of the top 3 cities for artwork next to New York and Los Angeles. And so for us in general to be able to combine that, we feel is a strong selling point to our real estate market.
And developers are also prioritizing permanent art integrated into their concepts and designs, especially in high-rise condo towers like 1000 Museum Place, designed by world-renowned architect Zaha Hadid. And realtors say today's buyers demand it.
If you look at the industry on a whole, I think it has evolved. And I think that buyers' tastes have evolved. And people they're more sophisticated in a way. They want the best art. They want the best finishes.
Famed Argentinian designer Alan Faina is building an art-centric district in Miami Beach, a concept that is art in and of itself.
As a developer, you have a big responsibility because you are building the future and you are building the present also. So it's important to offer to your city, to your people, something that will last forever and that have the art and the culture of the moment that you are building it.
Now, this booth we're in right now is the Sicardi Gallery from Houston, specializing in a lot of South American arts, a lot of it kinetic art like this one. And the real showstopper here, though, is that multicolored one over there on the wall. That's by Carlos Cruz Diaz. And the price for that, $690,000, Liz. That's what I call David Asman money.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, if I had that much cash to give away, no offense to the artist. By the way, I don't want to get you in trouble, Phil, but I think of Scarface, and I'm wondering if some of the cash that's changing hands there is maybe an attempt to launder money. Is there any sign of that? You're a good reporter.
You know, that's an interesting concept, but there's never really been anything said about that. Back in the 80s and on the cocaine cowboy days, certainly a lot of that money did build the skyline that is currently Miami Beach and downtown Miami. But most of these people are, well, let's just say, they're wealthy art collectors from around the world. You're hearing German spoken, Russian, multiple languages. People flock around here. The other Art Basel festivals in Switzerland every year. And this is really, according to the art scene, put Miami on the map as far as art. And of course, the art is helping to really continue the real estate scene.
Glass jellyfish lighting is the must-have. It's so now. I love it. That was great. We love it,
terrific
Phil.
story. Thank you very much.
Thank
Phil
you.
Keating. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Costly, cracked iPhone screens. Who among us hasn't experienced that? They could soon become a thing of the past thanks to technology that's normally found in cars.
Wow.
The details of the ultimate smartphone accessory when we go off the desk.
My wife wants to hear about that. Also, the economy added 203,000 jobs last month. So we asked you on Facebook, do you think today's jobs numbers are big enough for the Fed to announce a taper at its meeting in a couple of weeks? We'll read some of your comments coming next.